Hi guys, it's Jenny. Welcome back to the Bookworms Buddy. It is time for Tackle My TBR. So, again, last week I read and finished 2 books. We started out with Glass Sword by Victoria Aveyard. I am late to the bandwagon again, you guys. This is a really old series. This is book 2 to the Red Queen series. And in the Red Queen series, you're following the Silvers and the Reds. That is their blood type, color, whatever. The Silvers are the elites. They got all these powers, and they pretty much control the world, the city that they're living in. And then you got the Reds, who are more like the peasants, and they work for the Silvers, and they go to the front lines, and they go and battle the wars that the Silvers have, and they work for them, and they're just treated like stepping stones, like they're walked all over. So we're following Mare for the most part, and she is a Red, but she ends up having powers, and Reds aren't supposed to have powers. And she discovers this whole new world just because she is a Red. She has powers that are stronger than what the Silvers have, and the Silvers want to stop her. And that's pretty much the story. That's all I'm going to say about it. And of course, this one just carries on. Really, really enjoying this. I love the plot line. I love the characters even more. The one thing that is really bad in this is the violence. It's very violent. And that kind of took me by surprise because, I mean, the Red Queen was a little on the violent side too, but this one is more extensive, I feel like. And I feel like you can't trust anybody. Nobody can trust anybody. Like, you know, they're sitting there and they're talking to you and they're holding your hand, but, you know, when you're not around, they're stabbing you in the back, you know. It's just like, you can't trust anybody. It makes me really feel bad for Mare. But yeah, so that's pretty much this story and my thoughts on that. But I'm taking a small break. I'm going to take a small break from this series and maybe pick it up next week. I will go to the 3rd book. Now, on the sweeter side of that, I read the book The Mistake by Elle Kennedy. This is a hockey romance. This is book 2 in the Off-Campus. I don't know how many books are in it. It's the Off-Campus series. I don't know if it's a trilogy, if it's more or what, but we are dealing with different couples in both of them. So, in The Mistake, we're following the friends of the characters in the first book. His name is Logan, and he is a hockey player, and he finds this girl, and the story goes on from there. I'm not going to say anything else. The trials and the tribulations of these college kids, and there's really a good storyline. There's really a good storyline for both of the main characters in this book, and I really enjoy that. It does get a little bit spicier, but I don't feel like it focuses on that in this book. There's a lot of times you have where the spicy scenes take over the whole story, and I don't feel that that's the case in Elle Kennedy's writing. I've read other books by her as well. I feel like she's a really good writer. She's very fluid. Really enjoy her stories. So if you like, you know, like football romance, hockey romance, that kind of stuff, check out Elle Kennedy. She's really very good. So then after I finished those 2 books, I picked up Fairy Tale by Stephen King. I've had this book for a little while. It was released last year, and I just haven't picked it up till now. I even had it on pre-order and everything, so I figured it was time to read this. In this book, we are following Charlie, and I don't know a whole lot about what's going on, but he runs into this dog, and this dog has an owner, and this owner's been keeping a secret that there's a portal to another world. And Charlie sets about finding this portal, and the story goes on from there. I am not very far in, only a few pages into this book. But so far, I'm really enjoying it because the one thing that I enjoy the most about Stephen King is he really lets you know who his characters are. And he builds up this plot, and it makes you want to keep turning the pages. Now, I know a lot of people don't like that kind of stuff, but I do. I have a lot of respect for Stephen King and his ability to build a character. I feel like that's one of his stronger points is, you know, building his world and building his characters where you know everybody. You're like on a personal level with them. But yeah, so that is a book that I am picked up for this week, and then I will find something to pick up for my treadmill read on my Kindle. I don't know yet what that's going to be. I don't know if it's going to be another romance or mystery or what, but we'll figure that out. If you guys have read any of these books that I talked to you about today, please let me know what your thoughts were down below. If you're going to talk about fairy tale, please no spoilers. But that's all I've got for you guys. Thanks for staying tuned, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.